actually got chased by a silverback gorilla. I was in Rwanda. I did gorilla trekking, and we have a guide that was with us. He's with the same family of gorilla every day, and he told us the rules. So if a gorilla look at you, or a silverback, you don't look at him, you don't eat in front of him, you don't take flash photo, and if he comes towards you, don't run away. Just get out of the way and make yourself in a submissive pose. And that's what happened. He looked at me, he went towards me, and I get out of the way, and I put my knees on the floor like this, and I was like, man, I was like, please. And then I look, he's not in front of me. Then I look behind, I see him, he put his back like this. And he looked under his arm, and man, I'm gonna tell you something, I was like this. And you see, when you look on TV, a gorilla, and when you see one live, it's very different. I could see his muscle definition through the fur. I was like, shit. And he looked under his arm, and then the guide gave me the hand and kind of rescued me, but it was just a test. And he told me that the reason why he turned his back to me, it was because he wanted to show me how much not of a threat I am for him. I'm gonna give you my most vulnerable position to show you that you can do nothing.
Wow.
It's very, very smart. And a gorilla, you can see in his eyes, not like a dog. It's not empty. There's all kinds of emotion. You see him, he's curious. Sometimes he's mad. Sometimes he's like, you see the facial expression, like, man, it's like a human. It's crazy. Yeah. It's definitely something, if you have a chance, go in Rwanda, do a gorilla trekking. It's an amazing experience.
Yeah. If I go with George,
and the money you give for that, it's made to preserve the gorilla. Gorilla used to be an extinct species. Now it's on the way back up, because of that.
That's awesome. So I imagine you're probably one of the guys that you like to study. Like personally, before fights too, I love to study animals. I love to study the tiger, the jaguar. It really comes to mind. Just very like how did they actually prey? How did they catch their prey?
My job is based on snakes. The snake folds itself in to create a false feeling of security of his prey. So his prey doesn't know. He thinks it's safe, but it folds itself in, and then it launches. It's like my job. I fold myself in, stash. So I create a false feeling of security to my opponent. It's an illusion. You think I cannot touch you, but I go ding and I touch you.
Thank you for telling me, George.
If I stay here, you see the threat, right? Yeah. But if I go down and I lean on my back leg, ding.
But it gives you leverage.
Yes.
It's a question here. If you're in an arena, in the Coliseum, and you're locked in there and you have to survive, and there's a lion in there, what would be your tactic in surviving this? Or do you don't think you have a shot at surviving?
Well, it depends on a lot of things. I watched a video on YouTube once. It's a tribe in Africa called the Maasai, and they steal meat from a lion tribes. And I'm talking about many lions, not only one lions. And the way they do it, they go with spears. There are only 3 of them. You can watch it on YouTube. It's amazing. They go there, they put on a poker face, and they go there with confidence. And when I talk about confidence, that's the extreme test right there. They go there and they say they're bluffing. They go there and they walk all together. They make themselves big. And you see the lion, they're looking at the three guys coming in. They're like, what the hell? And they start panicking. Some runs, and then the others see the other run. So they all disappear. They go away. So they come and they tell that they only have a few seconds to cut the meat they need to bring back to the village, because the lion will find out it's a bluff, and they retreat. So if I'm with a lion, I think my best chance of survival would be to make myself big, strong, and confident. Even though deep down inside I'm like, I don't want to be out there, but try to be as big as possible, and walk towards him. And if he walks away, try to find a way, and never run, but try to find a way to always looking at him.
Trying to find
never want to turn your back, because even the Maasai, they wear a mask behind their head, so they don't get ambushed. Because all these feline, they're ambush predators. So if you show confidence, I think it's your best way to survive. Even with a lion.
Because they do say, what is it, bears? They do say when a bear is
different. You have to
get up.
Make dead. You have to be dead.
Do you play dead with bears, or do you get big? I think you get big and make a lot of noise, and hopefully they run because the bear. There's like a sound thing for bears, like a
Don't get
brown
people
bear,
killed,
okay.
dude. Don't get people killed.
Okay.
Come on
Hey,
with this
I am
shit.
no scientist.
It's like-
I know.
Don't be on this.
Yeah, you have to make yourself bear, but if he attack you, you cannot give any resistance. A bear, you have to play dead.
Right.
Yeah, it go like this, protect your organ. This I know because I know
Silverbacks too,
these
right?
are the things the stuff that I like to read
Yeah,
about.
like silverbacks too, like the big gorillas, right? You have to show if the dominant one, you can't challenge.